Hi everyone. In this video, we will learn how to convert the infix expression to the postfix expression. Infix expression to the postfix expression. With an example, we will try to understand how we can do this. So this is a given infix expression. We have to convert this into the postfix expression. Remember that in the process of conversion, we are going to take the help of a stack. That means we are going to use the stack data structure. So that's why it is also called as application of stack. So conversion from infix to the postfix is an application of the stack. And one more point, suppose if you have a very simple infix expression like a plus b, it is very easy for us to convert this into the postfix expression. So a plus b is ab plus. This will be the postfix expression. But whenever you are asked to convert some big expressions like this, definitely you have the algorithm. You have to follow the algorithm. So this is the algorithm for conversion. There are some steps in the algorithm. Don't get scared by seeing this algorithm. I promise you, once we discuss an example for this, you can able to write this on your own in your end examinations, right? So concentrate on the example first, then you can easily write this algorithm on your own. Okay, so this is the infix expression. Now we are going to take a table like this for converting this to the postfix expression. Now see the first point in the algorithm. Initialize the stack to be empty. So initially stack will be empty, right? And here it is not applicable. Just put a dash here. See the second step. Add left and right parentheses at the beginning and at the end of the expression respectively. That means you add one left parenthesis here. You add one right parenthesis at the end. So add the left parenthesis at the beginning, add the right parenthesis at the end. Next step. Scan the expression from left to right, character by character. That means, so start from left, consider character one by one, and do the process until the last character. Okay. Now, if the input character is fourth step, if the input character is, here we have four possibilities. We may have left parenthesis, or we can get an operand or an operator or a right parenthesis. What is the meaning of this? See here in this expression, this A, B, C, D, all these are operands, right? So A, B, C, D, all these are operands, and we have multiplication, we have division, subtraction, plus, all these are operators. Okay. And we have a left parenthesis and we have a right parenthesis. So here we have four types of symbols or four types of characters. Now while scanning from left to right, you may encounter an operand, and next you may encounter an operator, next you may encounter a, this is operator, left parenthesis. So based on the character or based on the symbol, what we have to do in the algorithm, right? Here I have given clearly, whenever you get a left parenthesis, what we have to do. Whenever you encounter a operand, what we have to do. The action was specified here. Okay, this is the action. Whenever you encounter a operator, here we have some sub-steps. Whenever you get a right parenthesis, what to do. All these things are specified. Based on this, we have to do the conversion process. Yeah, now come back to our expression. Now, what is the first input character? The first input character is left parenthesis. So, write this left parenthesis as an input character. See the algorithm what we have to do for the left parenthesis. Here we have, whenever we have left parenthesis, just push it on to the stack. So this is the stack, the second column we have a stack, just push it on to the stack, and here this is empty. And what is the next character? Next character is A. So parenthesis over, next character is A. So what is A? A is a operand. So whenever you have an operand, what we have to do? Add it to the postfix expression. So here in the third column we have the postfix expression. So whenever you have A, first of all take A here, right? There is no change in the stack. Now we have to add this A to the postfix expression. So remember that whenever you complete the process, whatever the expression you are having in this third column, it will be our resultant postfix expression, right? Okay, what is the next one? Next one is multiplication, that is a operator. Now come to the algorithm. Here we have the operator. Whenever operator is encountered, there are 3 steps. So among these 3 steps, remember only one step will be executed. So we have to choose the appropriate step. See the first step. If the stack is empty, or if the top of the stack is an opening parenthesis. So see our stack. Yes, in our stack we have the opening or left parenthesis. So then what we have to do? Push the operator onto the stack. So because this first step was satisfied, what I have to do? Push the operator onto the stack. So push this star or multiplication onto the stack. So already left parenthesis is there. Now star will be added. Remember, generally how do we represent a stack? We represent a stack like this, right? So here stack will look like this. So already initially stack is empty, nothing is there in the stack. And next we have pushed a left parenthesis. So here we have the left parenthesis. Next we have pushed the multiplication symbol. So this is how we generally represent a stack. But for our convenience, in this program, in this example, so we are taking the multiplication, or we are representing the stack like this. Okay. And now there is no change in the postfix expression. So there will be A as it is. Okay. Next. What is the next input character? B. So take the input character as B. So go to the algorithm. B is an operand, right? So what we have to do, whenever we get an operand, add it to the postfix expression, right? So there is no change in the stack. It will be as it is. Now add this B to the postfix expression. So A will be there. For that A, add B, right? And what is the next one? Next one is division. Next input character is division. So division is a operator. Now this slash is the operator, right? So go to the algorithm and look for the operator. So check the first point. If the stack is empty, or if the top of the stack is opening parenthesis. So see the first one. If the stack is empty, so here stack is obviously not empty, right? It is having 2 symbols, left parenthesis and multiplication. So it is not going to match. Or if the top of the stack is opening parenthesis. So here observe, top of the stack is this multiplication symbol, right? So this first point is not going to match, and we have to check the remaining 2 points. So these remaining 2 points, these 2 points are based on the concept of precedence, operators precedence. So let me tell you, take arithmetic operators. We have multiplication, division and modulo division, and addition, multiplication. So these 3 operators have high precedence. They are having the high precedence when compared to plus and minus. and these three are having the same precedence. These are having the same precedence, and plus and minus are having the same precedence. Okay, precedence means think like it is a rank. It is a rank. Now in these 2 points, mainly we are going to do the comparison between the input operator and the operator on the top of the stack. What is the input operator? See here. So here this is the input operator or input character. So we have to compare this one with what? What is the second one? Operator on the top of the stack. So here, so this is the operator that is on the top of the stack. So you have to compare this one, this input character, with this top of the stack operator. These two we have to compare. See the second point. If the input operator has higher precedence than the operator on the top of the stack. So here what is the input operator? So input operator is division, right? So input operator is division. I am writing here. And what is the operator on top of the stack? So top of the stack, what we are having? So we are having multiplication. We are having the multiplication. So here this point will not match. Okay. So whenever input operator is having higher precedence, then only we have to consider the second point. So go to the third point. So third point says that if the input operator and operator on the top of the stack have equal priority. Yes, obviously this is division and multiplication. See here, this is division and multiplication. They are having the equal priority. In this case, we have to do these 2 steps. What is the step? Pop the operator the stack, okay, and add it to the postfix expression. So pop the operator on the top of the stack. So you have to remove this, okay, and add it to the postfix expression. So to this AB we have to add this star, right? Add this star. And what is the second point? Add the input character to the stack. So this will be removed and you will left with the left parenthesis, and add this input character, is a slash or a division, add it to the stack. Okay. Now what is the next input symbol? Left parenthesis. So left parenthesis is another input symbol. So go to the algorithm. Whenever you have the left parenthesis, push it onto the stack. So already we have left parenthesis, division, and one more left parenthesis, and there is no change here. AB star. And what is the next one? C. C is the operand. Whenever you have a operand, directly add the operand to the postfix expression, right? So AB star C, and stack will is no change. Okay. So left parenthesis, division, and again left parenthesis. And next one is operator. So operator minus. Go to the algorithm and check all these 3 steps one by one. So obviously first one will be matched. Why? Because the top of the stack is opening parenthesis. Then push the operator onto the stack. Yes, we have here, if you see the stack, we have the left parenthesis. So in this case, we have to push this minus onto the stack. So what you get? Left parenthesis, division, left parenthesis, and this minus will be added to the stack, and there is no change to the postfix expression. Now next input symbol is D. So D is a operand. Whenever you get an operand, directly add it to the postfix expression. So add D after C, and there is no change here. Write them as it is, the contents in the stack. Next one is a closing parenthesis. For the first time we got this closing parenthesis. So go to the algorithm. So closing parenthesis or right parenthesis, both are same. So we have two steps to follow. First one is all the operators from the stack and add them to the postfix expression until an opening parenthesis is encountered. So what we have to do, pop all the operators from the stack. So go to the example. Yeah, so this is a stack. So pop this operator, remove this operator and add it to the postfix expression. So CD, after D you will get this minus here, and you have to do this process until you get a left parenthesis. Until you get a left parenthesis. See here, until an left parenthesis is encountered. This opening is nothing but left parenthesis. Okay. See the second point, pop the left parenthesis and discard it. So go to the stack, you pop out or delete this left parenthesis and just discard it. Don't add it anywhere to the postfix expression, just discard it. So finally what you get in the stack, left parenthesis followed by a division. And see the next operator or next symbol, that is plus. So plus is a operator. Now we have to compare this plus with this division operator. Okay, so comparing plus with the division operator. So which point is going to match? So first one will not match, second point also will not match, but third point, see here, if the input operator has lower precedence than the operator on the top of the stack. So here our input operator is what we have here. Yeah, that is plus. Plus is the input operator. And what is the operator on top of the stack? That is division. So yes, our input operator precedence is less than the division precedence or precedence operator. So as I told you, this multiplication, division and modulus have higher precedence when compared to plus and minus. Now in this case, what we have to do? These two steps we have to follow. Pop the operator from the stack and add it to the postfix expression. So pop the operator from the stack and add it to the postfix expression. So pop the operator means this division will be removed here and it will be added to the postfix expression. So after minus you add division also. And what is the second point? Add the input character to the stack. So this input character you add it to stack. So in the place of division you are going to get a plus here. And what is the next symbol? That is E. Next symbol is E. E is a operand. So whenever you have a operand, directly according to algorithm, directly add this operand to the postfix expression and there is no change in the stack. And next one is multiplication. Okay. Now whenever you have operator, we have to do comparisons. So compare this input character multiplication with the operator on the top of the stack. So go to the algorithm and tell me which one is going to match. So whenever you have operator, so first one will not match, but second one is going to match. So if the input operator, that is our star, has higher precedence than the operator on the top of the stack. So here we have a plus in the stack. So as I told you, star is having, or multiplication is having, higher precedence than plus. So what we have to do, only one step is there, push the operator onto the stack. So push the operator onto the stack. So left parenthesis, plus will be there, and this star also will be added to the stack, and there is no change in the postfix expression. That will be as it is. So in the next slide, I am going to take this last line and copy this. We have a star here. we have a star here, and in the stack we have left parenthesis plus star, left parenthesis plus and star, and this is the postfix expression. Now what is the next symbol? Next symbol is left parenthesis. So whenever you have a left parenthesis, blindly add it to the stack, and there is no change here in the postfix expression. Next one is f. F is a operand, so directly add the operand to the postfix expression, and there is no change in the stack. Next one is minus. Minus is the operator. So what we have to do? Come to the algorithm and check all these 3 points one by one. So first point is going to match. If the top of the stack is opening parenthesis, then push the operator onto the stack. Let's observe here, top of the stack we have the left parenthesis, so we have to add this minus onto the stack, and there is no change here, right? So E, F. Next one is G. So G is a operand. Whenever you have operand, it is very simple, right? So directly add it to the postfix expression, and there is no change in the stack. And next one is a closing parenthesis. Whenever you have a closing parenthesis or right parenthesis, you have to follow these two steps. Pop all the operators from the stack and add them to the postfix expression, and pop the opening parenthesis and discard it. So what is the meaning of that? So pop the operators from the stack and add it to the postfix expression. So remove the minus there and add minus to the postfix expression. So you have to do this process until you encounter a left parenthesis, and whenever you encounter this, just discard this. So what is remaining? Left parenthesis plus and star. Now come to our infix expression, and last one is again a closing parenthesis. Do the same process. Pop all the operators from this side and add them to the postfix expression. First of all, add this multiplication to the postfix expression. A, B, F, G minus, and add this star here, and after that add this plus also. And so once you encounter left parenthesis, you just remove this left parenthesis from the stack, and stack will become empty. Now there are no symbols left here, right? No symbols left here. So that is the end of our process. And finally, whatever you have the expression here, this will be the postfix expression. That is the postfix expression, right? So if you have any doubts, you can watch this video again and again. Definitely you will get the idea. So once this procedure is clear to you, you can write this algorithm in your own steps or in your own words. No need to by heart this. Okay, this fourth point is most important one. Okay, thank you for watching.